Hello and welcome back. I am Conan Librarian with Conan's EDC, Easy Dad Carry, and today I want to talk about some new awesome gear. Let's take a look. So, some of this is probably pretty obvious, especially if you know much about EDC. I think first, though, I'm going to start with this guy, the not so obvious. One of my favorite EDC blades for months now has actually been this Ganzo Firebird. It's the FH11S, D2 steel, G10 handle, just an absolute fantastic blade. Comes in right at 3 inches. You can see the blade is kind of grungy. It looks a little scuffed up. I've only ever had to sharpen this thing a couple of times. When it came in, it had kind of a hot spot on the handle, but this blade was only 20 bucks, so I didn't feel bad about grinding it down a little. If you're looking for a beater blade, Ganzo is absolutely a great one to pick up. They have a lot of different styles. They have a lot of different, just really fantastic blades. So I was really excited recently because I've been shopping for other people as well as for myself, and I thought I wanted to get a new knife, but I didn't want to break the bank on the knife because there's a lot of cool stuff out there that I wanted to upgrade or pick up for the first time. So I thought if I'm going to get another blade, stick with something I know that's still going to be well within budget. And this is the Firebird Ganzo FH91GY. Now you can see right out of the gate, it's definitely a bigger blade. Comes in the cutting blade right over 3 inches. The handle itself coming in at 4.5, so it's about a half-inch larger in all aspects. Just a really great feel on this, though. I really like the blade shape, the blade style. I've been using it for a couple days at work, and so far it's just been really handy. I love how thick that spine is. The action on it is super smooth. It's a heavier blade for sure because it's a little bit bigger, but I'm excited to just put more work into this thing, take it maybe hiking or just do some whittling with it and see really what it can do, because this little guy here has been, like I said, one of my favorite carries for months, and I have scraped, I have whittled, I have chopped, I have dug crap out with the tip, and it's still very sharp. Just a great blade. So getting something a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier, just still feels really comfortable. Generally, I don't like to carry things over 3 inches, and this, even though it's only a half-inch bigger in the blade itself, you could see the style and the type of blade it is. It does look a little more aggressive. The handle has a slight curve to it, but it fits so well. The ergonomics are great. I just really recommend this blade. This guy was only, I want to say 26 bucks, which for the price of what it is, what it does, I can't recommend it enough. So check out Ganzo. Check out this one if you're looking for just a really good smaller beater, backup, work knife, whatever. Check out this one here, the FH91GY, if you want something a little bit bigger, or maybe you've got bigger hands and you don't like having to 3-finger palm something. So Ganzo Knives is your cheap blade recommendation for yourself, for stocking stuffers. Check out Ganzo. Up next is Olight stuff. So these aren't new, although this guy is a little bit newer. I guess they're all three kind of new. This is the Olight O-Clip, and actually, I got two of these. I got this green one, or the OD, I guess is the color, and a black one, and the black one is already gone. I'm not sure what happened. I think it was probably on something or being carried by something, and the really nice thing about these is they have a magnet on them. But that also means that if, say, they're not attached properly to something, or you brush by something that's much bigger and metal, or maybe magnetic itself, I feel like the black one is somewhere around here. It's magnetized to something, or possibly already stolen by one of my kiddos. Anyways, the form and the function on these Olights It's a USB-C charge, which is nice. Now, as far as EDC lights go, generally, I really am more of a... Here's this guy. So the Ace Beam or the Olight i5T, i3, it's the i5. Having something that has a rechargeable and swappable battery where I can actually drop a AA in it if I want to is usually more my style as far as something that I really depend on. Get this guy back together and worry about it later. But something like this, having a magnet, having a lanyard hole, and having a clip on it is just super convenient and small and light. What I'm planning on doing once I find the other one, holding it down to be able to adjust it. It also goes. Oop, sorry. You know what? If you've watched my channel, you know I have a history of Olight mishap. So white light, red light, blinking light goes up to 300, maybe 350 lumens. Just a great little kind of backup light to have. I'm going to keep one clipped on my hiking bag, just on the outside. That way I always have light stuck on the back of me, or I can clip it on the front. You can put it... the one thing I will say, it's the way that it clips, it's only ever going to face pretty much, forward or out. Rather, it's got to clip upside down. So if you have it on your hat, it's going to face straight down. You're not really going to get a lot of forward light unless you hook it somewhere on the front of you, which honestly is not too bad for what this is. I mean, it's the size of a chip clip, and that's just super smart function. This guy is the... Oh, my tower of crap I have on my desk here. The ITHX, the iThanks. And this was a gift for, I don't know what level. I'm silver level, I think, with Olight now. So if you're higher level, you got something else. But this is actually like their other ones, just a twist. This has that really cool feathered orange. I want to say this guy goes up to, I believe it's 180. Tell you what, I'm going to pause here and check. Okay, so I can't find the paperwork on that. I believe it's 180. If I'm wrong, future me will fix it in post. I'll drop a little thing right here. Boop. But I really like these little keychain lights. For a long time, I really resisted the idea. Like I said, I've talked about them a lot. Just the lights I generally like to carry. But having something just small like this that's rechargeable that I can just throw in a bag and not worry about, it's got like 12 hours of light or something on low mode. Any little bit of light helps, and having something in this small form factor really does make it convenient, so it's not taking up a ton of space, but still can really put out a lot of light if I need it. And this, I'm actually very excited about. So this is the Arcfeld Pro. The Arcfeld has gone through a couple iterations, a light with a laser, a light with a UV light, and now, in this case, all three. I've been holding out as much as I've really wanted one of these, either the Arcfeld from Olight, or there's another company out there. Let me take a look. So I just wanted to make sure what they called it. It's called Streamlight, and they make what's called the Streamlight Wedge, which is kind of similar to this. The Streamlight in my industry is a pretty well-known flashlight brand. Being an automotive, Streamlight has been around forever. They make seriously heavy-duty flashlights, and I feel like Olight and Streamlight have kind of been competing to go after this form function. I'm not sure, honestly, who beat who to what form or function, but I was really excited to finally get my hands on this. So kind of a flash warning here. It goes up to 1,000 lumens normal. It's got a turbo 1,300 lumens. What I really like is on here, you can see your power level. Right now, I just have the laser, and I'm able to switch to UV, and then to the light itself. The light, again, flash warning. You hold down, will adjust. And what I really like, it actually does have a memory mode, so it'll come back on right where you had it. What I really like is being able to switch between modes without having to turn it off first. That's just a really smart feature, and I don't know if that's already been a feature on these Arcfelds, but seeing as how this is my first one, I really am appreciating it. Now the weight is definitely heavier, seeing as how I'm used to carrying something that's powered by pretty much one AA. So this thing really comes in at it feels at most to weigh two AA's when it does have a battery in it. To something like this that definitely has a lot more weight, this isn't my first choice as a regular everyday carry, but it is something that for me at my job is super useful. I've talked a lot about it before at this point, being out in the shop under cars or trying to point things out or even find something. You would be surprised how much car juice there is that UV light helps you find, especially if you're looking for leaks. And just having something at my job specifically where I can, in fact, switch between pointing out something that's broken to trying to figure something out with the light to trying to find a leak somewhere under a hood or under a car is a huge deal. So I know I'm really talking about in the automotive aspect, but if you are someone who with a UV light would want to check out hotel rooms for bugs or stains, or even outdoors where UV light can help you again find scat or droppings or mess, or certain bugs too, scorpions under UV, a laser pointer for signaling, and of course a light. I mean, this is an outstanding light that has just a ton of function to it. I'm really excited to finally get my hands on it, and I feel bad for everyone that bought and had to decide, well, do I want the UV or do I want the laser pointer? This is definitely a winner. So if you're looking for something to, with the holiday come in that's got a ton of function, if you know someone who's kind of a gearhead or a techie, even if they're not into EDC, I mean, just a fantastic flashlight. It's got literally this deep pocket carry on it. It's got the double back. I have tried wearing this on a baseball cap, and you can, but man, it's heavy. You're not going to last long with this riding on your hat. It lays flat on its edges, but it does kind of roll back and forth. It's not going to roll away, which is nice. It can perch pretty easily on its own clip and stay flat. So just a really great light for pretty much anyone, and especially people that, appreciate simple form and function. Being able to have the interface, everything right here is so nice. Now, I own a lot of Olight. I like Olight. I'm not too crazy about this charging thing. I like that it's not just another USB port, especially in something that feels and looks so slick. We'll see over time how this fares. They've been doing this system for a long time, so I know it's well engineered. It's just a new kind of charging to me, but absolutely worth picking up. And then this guy. So I actually, you've probably seen, and if not, I'll drop the link here or here. I don't remember where the tag goes. I did the video on the Wedge XT, Levergear's newest EDC tool that just has blown me away. And in the video, I said when we hit 1,500 subscribers here at Conan's EDC, I would be giving one away. And as of today, we hit 1,500 subscribers. So I will be doing a drawing soon. I'm probably going to give it a few more days here to let more people find the video and comment. But I wanted to say thank you so much for everything. I know I say it a lot, and I know I've done a few of these. Thank you for watching and following and subscribing and liking and commenting and interacting and everything. I appreciate it. I know I took a sabbatical, but I'm really excited to be back, and it really felt like a warm welcome when I posted one video after 6 months, and all of these people who I had been chatting with for a long time anyways said, hey, you're back. And yeah, well, I'm a big nerd and dork, so I'll just say outright, it made me feel all warm and fuzzy, and I appreciate you. So stay tuned. I will be doing the drawing for a Wedge XT here soon. I'll drop the links to everything, and you know what? I'll even drop the link to my favorite Ace Beam, because maybe you're looking for something simple. This is the 650 There's a 1K output that I usually carry in gray. I have more flashlights coming as if I need more and more stuff on the way. So stay tuned. I really want to put out there with the holiday coming, trying to really find the right stuff, especially on a budget. This guy, not necessarily cheap, but there's so much good gear out there that you can get yourself or get someone else that even a gear snob is going to appreciate for its form, its function, and the price doesn't matter because it's just good gear. So stay tuned, and as always, thank you and stay safe, be prepared, and have a great day.